can see the title is Who Will Protect YASHARAL? Who's gonna be there for us in these times where it seems like we're gonna be the ones packing the corner. You know, we're gonna be coming from Psalms 91. Of course, but before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah's kind. Shalom to the family. Is there anything my wife want to say before we get started?
You guys are edified by the lesson.
Alright. So we're gonna get started with Psalms 91. And what we're gonna do is, of course, this is gonna be a precept video, okay? And the precept is just not gonna be too long-winded or anything. The precepts are just here to show you that Yahweh is gonna be the one and the only one to be a refuge to us. Be our secret place, our fortress, our shield. You know what I'm saying? In these times, we're not gonna be able to depend on the government or anything. It's only gonna be Yahweh that pulls us through the turmoil as these nations and things continue to go to war and do their mischievous things. You know, just like Psalms 2. You know, it says, "Why do the nations rage? People plot vain things." You know. So, without further ado, I'm gonna ask my wife Naya to start reading. And one more thing, it's gonna be a part 2 video. We're gonna go through the whole chapter of Psalms 91, but today I'm gonna stop at 8. So we're gonna read 1 through 8, and then we're gonna bring this edification so we can show anybody in all the nations that it's Yahweh that's gonna rescue us. So,
My refuge, and my fortress. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to Yahweh, my refuge and my fortress. My God in whom I trust. For he delivers us, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is imbuckling. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow of the darkness, nor the 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked.
This right here is not just a cry out or anything like that. This is actual instructions to let us know that
This
the
is
ones
actual
that
instruction.
dwell with in the secret
Let
place
us-
of Yahweh, we are going to what? We're gonna be protected. He's gonna be our refuge. Understand? That's why. So I want to get Psalms 90. Actually, first I'm gonna go to Psalms. Let me see this right. Go to Psalms 61, and we gonna read 1 through 8. But we're gonna read 1 through 8 in Psalms 61. But my key points are gonna be in 3 and 4. Okay. Now it says, to the choir master who strings instrument of the wad, hear my cry, O Yahweh. Listen to my prayer. From the end of the earth, I call to you. When my heart is faint, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower against the enemy. Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge under the shelter of your wings. Selah. For you, O Yahweh, have heard my vows. You have given me the heritage of those who fear your name. Prolong the life of the king. May his years endure all the generations. May he be enthroned forever before Yahweh. Appoint steadfast love and faithfulness to watch over him. So will I ever sing praises to your name as I perform your vows day after day. See, let's go back up to verse 3. It says, for you have been my refuge, a strong tower against the enemy. Now we know that we, if nobody else, are in the midst of enemies. The scriptures told us that we was going to be sent away to our enemies. So we know it doesn't matter where we go. You can try to think you escaping, going to the Caribbean. You can think you're going to go to Jamaica, Libya. You think you can go to Africa. It don't matter where you go. You're going to be in the midst of your enemies because that's just what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Verse 4 telling us, let me dwell in your tent forever. That's it. Look, if you go here, I was in Psalms 91. Right? And verse 1. It says, once again, he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. So when we go right here to Psalm 61 and 4, tell you, let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge under the shelter of your wings. There's not going to be, I look all over the internet and we got Trump crazy, blacks for Trump, this for Trump, that for this, and we think like he's gonna be the one to save us out. Oh yeah, he was giving us stimulus and this and this. We think money's gonna be the reason why we're delivered up out of here. You know what I mean? When you look on the news, we see all type of turmoil going on. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's even realizing the fact that we got people they're kind of sneak this and trying to get people to look our way, as in we are the threat. We're the ones that's gonna, that have anything to do with the things that are going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case at all. We are people that we're lost. We lost our way. You know what I'm saying? But these are the scriptures that we need for us to see when we start thinking to ourselves and we start getting down. You know what I'm saying? Down and out, financially, spiritually, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is the reason. He's going to be the one to lift you back up, but you have to want to be in his presence. That means always walking righteous, letting his precepts be your daily routine. You understand? I want to go to Exodus. Matter of fact, I'll get to that later. I want to go to Psalms 31 and 20. You already know how sometimes they get down with Psalms 31. Now before I even go down to 20 like I wanted to, let's start up here at Psalms 31 and 1 first, okay? It says, to the choir master, a psalm of the word, in you, O Yahweh, do I take refuge. Let me never be put to shame. In your righteousness, deliver me. Incline your ear to me, rescue me speedily, be a rock of refuge for me, a strong fortress to save me. Now, think about this. If these people that are coming around in the Americas and stuff, if the people that have us under captivity, if they can't even keep them from coming in, what makes you think that these people that are vote, that another man or anything is gonna save you? You know what I'm saying? From the time that Yahweh turned his face against us, there has been not anyone there to plead our cause at all. And this is something that we need to understand. Yahweh is the only, it tells you right here, he's asking, he has, be a rock of refuge for me and a strong fortress save me. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if you got to realize right here, this is just verse 1. He who dwells under the shelter of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. You gotta understand, we have nothing else coming for us at all. Let me jump. I'm gonna go to song. Oh yeah. So let me jump down to verse 20. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "Oh, how abundant is your goodness, which you have stored up for those who fear you, and worked for those who take refuge in you, in the sight of the children of mankind." In the verse 20, in the cover of your presence, you hide them from the plots of men. You store them in your shelter from the strife of tongues. Not even the things that these people say against us can be formed against us. When we have Yahweh as our fortress, our stronghold, our shelter, when we walking, trying to walk according to his precepts, trying to walk according to his commandments as much as we can, when we try to follow his law as much as we can, and wholeheartedly do it. It says, in the cover of your presence you hide them from the plots of men. We are the ones that the Psalms 83 are talking about. It's a plot everywhere. At your workplace, you thought everything was good. You know what I'm saying? You thought that the manager had some type of favor with the manager. But what you didn't know is all of this stuff going on, these people starting to say this. Man, I'm not looking out for them Negroes. I got my own stuff out that I'm worrying about. We gotta look out for our own people. Don't you understand? Once this stuff hit the fan, we gonna see who gonna be there for us. Since everybody wanna, I've been hearing a lot lately about people. They feel some type of way because ain't nobody talking about the Gentiles as much. And what about the Gentiles? Or what if they gonna follow? What? Don't envy your oppressor as much as where you worried about. Well, who gonna save them? If Yahweh want to save them, then it is what it is. If not, which most of them it won't happen, it's over with. You see what I'm saying? Psalms 32:6. This is another precept for verse 1 of Psalms 91:1. So I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "Therefore, let everyone who is godly offer prayer at a time when you may be found." Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I gotta go to verse 1. Let's read this. "Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered." How do you cover? How you keep your sin? How you make your sins be covered? How? By following the law of Yahweh and calling upon his name. Verse 2. Blessed is the man against whom Yahweh counts no iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. Now, think about this. As I had seen or I think it's an article or video or something where these these other nations of people, they got caught giving these immigrants and stuff fake green cards or passports, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And you can see how deceitful how much deceit is gonna start coming in, where to the point where, you know what I'm saying, oh shoot, I don't know, but that just threw me off. But okay, yeah, Salat, where, like I said, they're gonna be so we already know, first of all, this place that we're in, period, is the most treacherous and lying, manipulative, dishonest nation of people that the world has ever known. But when you have more coming in that they cannot control, you got to ask yourself, who, when the eyes are turned against us and people start looking at us, who gonna be there for us? We're gonna be, you can't be looking around waiting for a man. You can't be looking around waiting for your oppressor to give a strategy to make a master plan. It's not gonna happen. Yahweh is the only one that can be our refuge. Without that, we're basically destroyed. We're done for, right? Let's keep going. Verse 3. For when I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. That's us right now. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength had dried up as by the heat of summer. Selah. I acknowledge my sin to you. Wait, let me explain something to y'all. Okay. It say, for day and night your hand was heavy upon me. Now, that is us. We are the one with the curse that we would be asking. We would wish it was day, and then when it was day, we would wish it was night. Because everywhere we go, oppression has been put upon us. Everywhere you go, you can't go to the stove without seeing an idol. You can't watch TV without seeing an idol. You can't you can't even eat at a restaurant because they might put pepperoni in your vegetable pieces. You understand? So we the ones that we can't even. Yahweh's hand has been heavy upon us to where now we should start realize we want to be righteous again. We don't want this. We don't want this system no more. This system is only built to destroy us. But now it just does it in a passive way. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get out of this. It says, verse 4, verse 5. I acknowledge my sin to you, and I did not cover my iniquity. I said, I confess my transgressions to Yahweh, and you forgave the iniquity of my sin. So, I'm not gonna go there. I just need you to understand, when we confess our iniquities, our transgressions to Yahweh, it is He who forgives us. It is He that's going to be able to save you from the time of destruction that is coming upon our people who has forgot Him. You can know all the law you want. You can know all 613 and however more you want to find. You can know every precept. You can have the greatest job. You can have the most subscribers, the most big ups. Yahweh is the only one that is gonna save you from all of this. You can know all of that stuff, you can have all of that stuff, but if you're not following Yahweh, if you're not giving Him all the praise, if you're not worshiping Him in spirit and in truth, I'm not talking about like, don't get me started. You know what I'm saying? If you actually if you desire to know his precepts, his wisdom, to walk daily in goodness and righteousness, then He'll protect you through all of this. You don't need to go outside and think something else. You got to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Verse 6, therefore let everyone who is godly offer prayer to you at a time when you may be found. Surely in the rush of great waters they shall not reach Him. Seek Him when He can be found, man. So that right there. Before I get to 7, it's showing you there is a period where Yahweh won't be found among you. We do not want that I don't want that to happen, bro. And I don't want that to happen to you. There has to be a time there, you know what I'm saying, where we got to understand that prayer is one way that is gonna get us. It's one thing gonna get us up out of here. When it say to call on His name and humble themselves, seek His face, the only way you can do that is when with a broken spirit, with a contrite, broken heart, when you want to do it. You understand? So then, none of the plagues, none of the gimmicks, the tactics, schemes, the witchcraft that they do with words, the evil eyes, all of that stuff, it won't work against you, because Yahweh is on your mind at all times. The scriptures tell you that He will keep them in perfect peace. He would keep them with perfect peace whose mind is stayed on Him. You understand? I'm gonna go to verse 7, and then I'm gonna get 2 more precepts for verse 1 in Psalms 27 and Psalms 121. Psalms 27 and Psalms 121. Verse 7 says, Psalms 32, verse 7 says, you are a hiding place for me. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with the shouts of deliverance. Selah. That's it. He is our hiding place. We are the ones that we are the ones, Salah, that should be looking every day to the deliverance from to Yahweh, to deliverance. You understand? For Him to preserve us from trouble until the time comes, and for Him to be our hiding place. So I hope somebody can get something out of this so far. It was just verse 1. Now I'm gonna try to keep it moving. Let me see if I have Psalms 27 already. If I don't, okay, I don't. All right. Make this real fast. And then I'm gonna go up to verse 2 after this. Psalms 27, verse 1. Verse 1. But my main key is at verse 5, okay? It says, Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yahweh is the stronghold of my life. There that protection is again. Of whom shall I be afraid? You have no one to be afraid of. Not nobody at all. You know what I'm saying? sorry. My bad. Yeah. It says, "Who shall I be afraid?" I mean, think about it. There is nobody, like, you literally have nobody to be afraid of. You ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? You don't look. This is what I'm telling y'all. You ain't got don't settle for no disrespect at no job. Don't settle for nobody. Shoot. Don't even settle for nobody trying to play the evil eye game and look at you all weird and stuff. You got Yahawah by your side. You can stand up and you know what I'm saying, plead your cause. And Yahawah is gonna be the one that make them at peace with you. You see what I'm saying? He the one that has everything in his hands. He controls it all. Ain't no need to be afraid of none of these people. Let's keep going. Verse 2. When evildoers assail me to eat up my flesh, my adversaries and foes, it is they who stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war arise against me, yet I will be confident. There's war right now around us. You know what I'm saying? War over here, war over there, war about to be a civil war. What we gonna do? What we gonna do, man? They gonna take everything. Oh, it's gonna be the martial law. This and this coming in. It telling you, though war arise against me, I will be confident. No need to be afraid, family. Verse 4. One thing have I asked of Yahawah, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of Yahawah all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of Yahawah, and to inquire in his temple. There go that dwell again. To dwell in his house. The Bayah. That is our main goal. But we can't be waiting to be caught up in the sky and all that. We gotta set our mind to this very day, getting back to our land. Yahawah taking us back, and so we can dwell in the house of Yahawah all the days of our life. I don't know about nobody else. You can call me religious, superstitious, whatever you want to call me. I'm waiting for that day. We have nothing else. We have no other power. There is nothing we can do except wait for Yahawah and thrive in his captivity the best that we can. Do you? But don't forget, Yahawah is your trust, your refuge. Verse 5, and then I'm gonna go to Psalms 121, and then after I get to Psalms 121, I'm going to the precepts for Psalms, verse 2 for Psalms 91, and that'll be Psalms 142. It says, verse 5, for he will ride me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me high up on a rock. It ain't talking about no idol or anything either. Verse 5 is telling you, he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. When the day comes, when these people decide, I'm sleeping in their yard, they won't go to your yard. They gonna go to the next door neighbor. When they decide they want to break into your house, they ain't gonna break into your house. They gonna break into every house on the corner except yours, because you have Yahawah written on the house, on your doorpost, in your mind, in your heart, because he is the one that you put your fear in, no man. All right, I'm gonna go to, okay, so verse 2 of Psalms 91. It says, It said Psalms 91 and 2 again. It say, I will say to Yahweh, my refuge and my fortress, O Yahweh, in whom I trust. That's a precept right there to Psalms 91 anyway. But it says, I will say to Yahweh, my refuge and my fortress, my Elohim, in whom I trust. Once again, don't be you can't be, I hear a lot of this. 2024 with all this exposure, everybody, did you hear about Cat Williams? Did you hear about this show, that show, and this being exposed, all of this, and you putting your trust in, I knew this was happening in the industry, I knew this was happening in the government, I knew this was happening in this and this, and you trusting in all that, and it's a whole distraction to keep you away from your refuge and your fortress. It's a distraction to make you not say to Yahweh that He is your rock, your refuge and your fortress, because you too busy trying to see what else is jumping off and what's popping off in other places. You know what I'm saying? Psalms oh shit, well, yeah, I already put it up. All right, Psalms 142, verse 5. It says, and after Psalms 42, I have Lamentations 3 coming up. It says, Psalms 42, verse 5, I cry to you, O Yahweh. I say, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. So, who is your portion? Yahweh. He is your refuge, your protection. You can have the biggest gun. You can have the biggest camp group, whatever, the biggest military, all of that. But you have no refuge in this land at all if Yahweh is not your portion, the one that you call to, the one that you cry to. You feel me? So let's just always remember that you're not gonna get up out of this thing without Yahweh guiding you up out of here. No way, shape, or form. Lamentations. All right, let me get some Lamentations real fast. Lamentations 3. Lamentations 3. It's at 24, but I want to start. Let's start at 21. Lamentations chapter 3, verse 21. It says, but this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of Yahweh never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Yahweh is my portion, says my soul. Therefore, I will hope in Him. Maybe a person might not understand that when you are in a place where you can clearly see oh man, my bad, it's a lot. But when you in the land where you can clearly see there is no security in where you at. At any moment, the tables could be turned. You gotta think to yourself, man, am I ready to handle this stuff on my own? Because that's what it's gonna be boiling down to. You ever heard the saying, every man for himself? Oh, well, that's gonna be a thing for real. You know what I'm saying? That it is what it is. But the thing is, when all of this stuff is happening, all of this every man for himself and all of this stuff, as all of this stuff going on, the people that are steadfast, 10 toes down, won't budge for you, won't budge what is it, Daniel? To do the Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego thing. Oh, it ain't even a question, Pharaoh. You ain't even no reason for you to ask me about worshiping no other idols, about doing anything wicked towards my people. Ain't no question. You shouldn't even ask me, because it's not finna happen. This is Yahweh, Yahawah. We are live by his law, statutes, and precepts until the day that we die, bruh. Or until the day that he delivers us out of here. Let me get another precept for Psalms 91 and 2. I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 32 and verse 26 says, Deuteronomy 32 verse 26 through 31 says, I would have said, I will cut them to pieces. I will wipe them from the human memory. Had I not feared provocation by the enemy, lest their adversaries should misunderstand, lest they should say, our hand is trying. It was not Yahweh who did all this. For they are a nation void of counsel, and there is no understanding. Now, I just want to give you a tidbit, right? Deuteronomy 32 and 27, right here. It's telling you, they don't even consider, first of all, if Yahweh is telling us, if it wasn't for him knowing that these people would basically try to mock Yahweh, he would have destroyed us. You see what I'm saying? And they would have said, no, we destroyed them, not Yahweh. Which tells you Yahweh is the only way we go get up out of this thing alive, bro. You understand? I hope you do. Verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, and there is no understanding in them. They basically getting dissed right now. It shows you can clearly see these people have no common sense whatsoever. I don't even understand how did they even get a chance to rule over us and build this foundation. They have no understanding at all. And that's because Yahweh's not dealing with them. Not like that. Not in that way. 29 says, if they were wise, they would understand this. They would discern their latter end. You would think by now they would understand, it's over with for us. It says, if they were wise, they will understand this. They will discern their latter end. How could one have chased 1,000 and have put, and then, Salah, verse 30. How could one have chased 1,000 and two have put 10,000 to flight, unless their rock, our God, Yahweh, had sold them, and Yahweh had given them up. So who Yahweh gave us up to him? It still say right there it say, unless their rock. So they know that Yahweh is our God. He's our shelter, our refuge, our foundation, our rock. And because we were disobedient, he did, you know what he did. He sold him. Watch this. It says, verse 30, for their rock is not as our rock. Our enemies are by themselves. Their God is not like our God, right? They ain't got no... Look, they are by themselves. These nations, they have nothing. They're running rampant, confused, being mocked every way, fighting each other, talking about each other. They doing all of this because they have no guidance. There's nothing that's guiding them. They are by themselves. That's what our enemies are. So there's no need to be looking for any help, any assistance or security from these people. It's not gonna happen, because Yahweh's not gonna allow them to help us. He's gonna allow them to destroy themselves, and whoever else ain't following him as well. You don't want to be in that crossfire. Well, I don't. Let's jump down real fast to 36. It says, for Yahweh will vindicate his people and have compassion on his servants. When he sees that their power is gone and there is none remaining, bond or free, then he will say, where are their gods, the rock in which they took refuge? I don't want to be a part of that people, but keep going. It says, who ate the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offering, let them rise up and help you. Let them be your protection. Let the Christians be... Never mind, I ain't gonna go there. Let these other gods be your protection then, since you don't... And watch you get destroyed, man. But the thing is, that does not have to happen to us. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to happen to us. Yahweh is going to tell us right here in verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God beside me. I kill, I make alive, and I wound, and I heal. And there is none that could deliver out of my hand. It's over with. It's a wrap after that. What is these people gonna do? They can't do anything, man. They can't do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to 1 King. Give me a second, y'all. My bad, yo. I gotta pull up another Bible. Bad, man. It's getting a little bit. All right. Okay, while that's loaded, let's go to 1 Kings. Chapter 8. Shalom, lady love. and then after that, I'm be going to Proverbs 29. Okay. My bad. Hold up. All right, let's go. Okay, First Kings chapter 8, start at 37. Okay, here we go. It says, First Kings chapter 8, verse 37. If there is famine in the land, if there is pestilence, or blight, or mildew, or locust, or caterpillar, if their enemy besieges them in the land at their gates, whatever plague, whatever sickness there is, whatever prayer. Oh, hold on, sorry. I ain't know y'all couldn't see me. Wow. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's start at the top. Verse 37. If there is a famine in the land, if there is pestilence, or blight, or mildew, or locust, or caterpillar, if their enemy besieges them in the land at their gates, whatever plague, whatever sickness there is, whatever prayer, whatever plea is made by any man or by all your people, YASHARAL, each knowing the affliction of his own heart, and stretching out his hands towards this house, then hear in heaven your dwelling place, and forgive and act and render to each whose heart you know, according to all his ways. For you only know the hearts of all the children of mankind. Right? Now, look, it said whatever prayer, whatever plea is made. Now, think about this. It's telling us, if we go to Yahweh, then any of these things, if our enemy is coming against us in the land at their gates, you know what I'm saying? If the plague of Yahweh, whatever sickness, food shortages, you know what I'm saying? All these type of things. If you do this, then Yahweh is going to hear from where? His dwelling place in verse 39. So if you're dwelling in the shelter, watch this. If he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. This is verse 1, even though we precept in verse 2 right now, but it's telling you he'll hear from his dwelling place, which is he'll within you. If you are calling on Yahweh, you're inside of Yahweh's dwelling place, bruh. And he's gonna hear you. You ain't gotta worry about starving. You ain't gotta worry about the how they keep raising up prices on everything. The light bills done jumped up. The gas bills done jumped up. The gas jumped up. They done start making more work for you and all of this stuff. But guess what? It tell you right here that he'll heal from his dwelling place and forgive the renders of what we've been doing, and he'll forget about it, bro. And you'll be safe from all of this turmoil and stuff that's going on. You feel me? Let's go to Proverbs 29 and goal is 6. Right? Because I want to show you, we're gonna talk about, let's read this. Let's start at 1. Okay. Warnings and instructions. He that being, wait a minute, my bad, Salah. I wanted to go to verse 53 real fast, so we could see something. Start at verse 52. Let your eyes be open to the plea of your servant and to the plea of your people, YASHARAL, give an ear to them whenever they call to you. Verse 53. For you separated them from among all the people of the earth to be your heritage, as you declared through Moses, and when you brought our fathers out of Egypt, O Elohim Yahweh. It say he separated us from the other people. You know what that means, right? Not everybody is Yahweh's portion. Not everybody is his lot. You understand? That means even though a lot of our people that are YASHARAL, they're going to be cut off because they couldn't get out of idolatry, because they couldn't get out of, when I say idolatry, that means anything. I ain't finna get off topic. I almost, you know what I mean? This is just something to, it's not only, I'm not here to just get on people. This is not just the warnings and stuff like that, but this is to show our people, this is what we need to do in order to be safe from all of this stuff. Make Yahweh our refuge, and he will be there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he has not been waiting for us to come back to him. Proverbs 29, verse 1. He that being often reproved harden his neck, and shall suddenly be destroyed, and without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Whoso loved wisdom rejoiceth his father. But he that keep company with harlots spendeth his substance. The king by judgment established the land, but he that receives gifts overthrows it. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth the net for his feet. Who is that? Now, verse 53 already told you in 1 Kings chapter 8 that we are separate from these people. Now, if you could ask yourself, is being flattery, being conniving, you know, all these schemes and stuff, is that of Yahweh? Is that righteous? You know what I mean? If the answer is no, then you're not being separate from these people, which means that in the time of when all of these things start to happen, guess what? You'll be a part of the people that get shafted away suddenly and blown away like chaff. And that's not something that I would want to see for any of my people. You know what I'm saying? Let me okay, hold on. Go to Job. Let me get Job, and then we gonna jump down to verse 3 in Psalm 91. Right? Bear with me, y'all. Job 18. And like I said, after that, verse 3. All right. start at verse 5. It says, yea. All right, yeah, this Job 18, verse 5 through 21. All right. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straight, and his own counsel shall be cast down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walked upon a snare. See, that go right back to that Proverbs. Okay. It says, verse 8. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walked upon a snare. The gin shall take him by heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The land is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. I mean, you literally got to understand, this is a warning. This is something we got to realize. This is coming for those of our people that continue to make a mockery out of Yahweh and act like it's a joke. These are for the people who continue to allow the enemy to trick them because they decide to be feeble-minded and turn against Yahweh. This is for those people. You don't want this happening to you. This is some destructive stuff. It says, let's go back up to verse 12. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. Everything that you decide to do is going backfire. That the moment that these people come across here and they start messing with these jobs and all this stuff, it ain't gonna be because you black the reason why you can't get a job or this and this. It's gonna be because it ain't because you an Israelite no more either. It's because you turned away from Yahweh. You didn't allow him to be your shelter. You was not protected. He cannot protect you if you are not serving him. He will not protect you. Let's keep going. Verse 13. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terror. Woo. Y'all know who that is, right? Yahweh. You going right? Ooh, you gotta. I don't know about nobody else. I'm just gonna say this. I don't want to have to face Yahweh on bad terms. This has been a devastating captivity we've been in. Probably the worst ever. I don't want to. The final. Yahweh's destruction is worse than 10 times worse than whatever these people ever done to us. How I know? Because he the reason why they did it. They're his sword. You think Yahweh don't got a sword for the ones that turned against him? Verse 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. Man. 18. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. Just a word of encouragement for brothers and sisters they seem sometimes to be leaving the walk. You know what I'm saying? It seems like, man, I got time. You know what I'm saying? I could do it. I will do it. I ain't got time right now. Listen. He shall be driven from light into darkness. You was in the Torah, you was in the light. You hop out the Torah, you back in darkness. That simple. Verse 9, he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day. At his day, as they that went before after a fright. Verse 21. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not Yahweh. That's destruction. That's you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say to you. We got one mission, and that mission is to follow Yahweh. Get back to his Torah, get back to his laws, get back to loving him. You know what I'm saying? Make him want to protect you at the time of destruction. We'll go to Job 5 for this precept in verse 3. Hold on. All right. Verse 3 of Psalms 91. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. Now you can't say that there's not a lot of okay. This is what I've been seeing lately. I've seen a lot of crows. You see a lot of weird insects and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not being conspiracy theorist or anything, right? But I think to myself, what would stop these animals from attacking us at any moment? You know what I'm saying? Who would protect us from that? You ever seen one of those movies where like the crows, the ravens, and the deers and all that, they just start swarming and attacking the people and stuff? Well, that's what's gonna happen to them, to the wicked. Basically to the wicked. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to be none of us either. You know what I'm saying? So it says he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. Don't you want to be delivered from that? These people are finding all type of ways, you know what I'm saying, to come up with all type of abominable projects and experiments, you know what I'm saying? And they doing this stuff so they can they just wicked. That's just what they do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the scripture first. But you can honestly say that, you know, there's even all the stuff that these people create, or they try to act like they create or whatever. There's nothing that can protect us from in any of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to get you to understand that if you don't have Yahweh as your base, as your forefront, then you are literally in danger all the time. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, what was that? You remember in Numbers when Balaam kept hitting the donkey, and the donkey finally spoke. It was like, why you keep hitting me? And then the angel appeared out of nowhere, and it was the angel that was like, if it wasn't for the donkey, I would have killed you, right? Now imagine you being in danger like that 24/7 all the time. Death is marked on you at any moment, just because you decide you don't want to follow Yahweh. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's actually kind of stupid. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 9. We're gonna read verse 12. All right. It says, start at 11. Again, I saw under the sun, the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, and the riches to the intelligent, nor favor to those with knowledge, but time and chance happen to them all. Verse 12, for man does not know his time, like fish they are taken in an evil net, and like birds they are caught in a snare. So the children of man are snared at an evil time, when it suddenly falls upon them. That is for the people that decide that they don't want to be delivered from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence, because you don't want to do verse 1. Start right here. Dwell in the shelter of Yahweh. You see what I'm saying? But when you go here, the Psalms 73 and start at 18, it says, surely you, wait a minute. I don't like all those bloodies and ditties, dials. Okay. It says, truly, you set them in a slippery places. You make them fall to ruin. How they are destroyed in a moment, swept away utterly by terrors. Man, bro. Wow. It says, like a dream when one awakes, O Yahweh, when you rouse yourself, you despise them as phantoms. What? See? Now, I remember I was just like, imagine you just always in danger, not even knowing it. You just, you know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around, something happens to you. Like, imagine, like, I remember when I was in idolatry and stuff like that, I would constantly always be cutting myself and stuff at work and stuff, and I would just think like, you know, well, that's what JC do. But now I started to think like, was I always, something always was happening to me because I was under some type of, you know what I'm saying, judgment. Stuff just constantly always happening to you. Stuff always happening to you. This person died. This person locked up. This happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Eviction notice. All of this stuff. Because it say, oh Yahweh, when you rouse yourself, you despise them as phantoms. Like suddenly, like you, I don't know. That's wild. All right, I think I'm done with yeah. Let's get to 4. I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 more verses before after this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. All right. Try to wrap this up. Okay. It says Psalms 91:4. Psalms 91:4. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. Yada Yahweh, man. It tell you he will cover you. He will wrap his arms around you, protecting you from these evil doers, from these evil people, from the wicked ones. Because you got to understand something, man. You can't act like we not around no wicked people. This is a people that you can't convince me no way, shape, or form that it's wrong, that I don't want to be around these people. They're wicked. You know what I mean? It's a shame that you go outside of your house, you understand? you go outside of your house, go to the stove, and you've been having a good day all day. And then as soon as you get to the stove, here go these people staring at you. Here go these people looking at you weird. And you know what I'm saying? A person like me would be mad because like, man, y'all are the people that are the wicked ones. Why are y'all staring at me? You get what I'm saying? But I understand that we just around some wicked people. They are the wicked ones. They are not covered by Yahawah at all. Let's go to Isaiah 43, verse 1 and 2. Let me sit that there for a second. Israel's only Savior. Alright? Isaiah 43 and 1. But now, thus says Yahawah, He who created you, O Yaakov, He who formed you, O YASHARAL, fear not, for I have redeemed you. I shall call you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. I gotta finish it with this. For I am Yahawah, your Elohim, the Holy One of YASHARAL, your Savior. I gave Egypt as your ransom, Cush and Seba in exchange for you. That's the one that's gonna save us. That's the one that redeems us. He is the one, not only did he form us and he made us, he redeemed us. He is the one. Look, verse 2, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. What is that scripture? I think I got it. When these people come past you and they come circling around you, and you have no other option, but it seems like to flee, Yahawah will be the one to raise you up with as wings, like wings with eagle, and you'll soar above these people. You see what I'm saying? When things getting too deep out here. I mean, to be honest with you, this is a literal statement. If it's flooding, all these floods and stuff all over the world, do you honestly think if Yahawah bringing this judgment right now, do you think all of those people that's dying and stuff, do you think they calling on Yahawah? Honestly. Something to think about. So, where we at? Let's go to Malachi. Malachi 3 and 6, and then we're going to jump down to 13. It says, for I, Yahawah, do not change. So we know right there, he protected us then, he's going to protect us now, but we got to just stay 10 toes down for him and him alone. For I, Yahawah, do not change. Therefore you, O children of Yaakov, are not consumed. That's it right there. Where is the Civil War? Where is it's gonna be really bad for the blacks if it's shut down. Where's all that? We are not consumed, O Yaakov. Verse 7. From the I'll start 7. From the days of your fathers, you have turned aside from my statute, and have not kept them. Return to me, and I will return to you, says Yahawah Zabawah. But you say, how shall we return? Well, how do we return? Right here. Say to Yahawah, my refuge and my fortress, my Elohim, in whom I trust. That's how. 13, it says, and then after that, I'm going to Psalms 40, 46 and 2. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. I'm kind of working with like 3 different what's names. Give me a second. Malachi 3, starting at 13. Your words have been hard against me, says Yahweh. But you say, how have we spoken against you? You have said, it is vain to serve Yahweh. What is the profit of your keeping his charge of it, or of walking as in mourning before Yahweh Zabawa? It say again, what it say? You have said, it is vain to serve Yahweh. What is the profit of your keeping his charge, or of his walking as in mourning before Yahweh Zabawa? And now we call the arrogant blessed, evildoers not only prosper, but they put Yahweh to the test, and they escape. Verse 16. Then those who feared Yahweh spoke with one another. Yahweh paid attention and heard them. Yahweh will pay attention and hear us. That First Kings, this Malachi, it's all going right back to that Second Chronicles 7:14. Right back to it. But watch this. Yahweh paid attention and heard them, and a book of remembrance was written before him of those who feared Yahweh and esteemed his name. Esteem his name. That's the sole purpose, is to fear Yahweh and keep his commandments. And he will deliver us from all evil, all wickedness, all turmoil. Verse 17, they shall be mine, says Yahweh of Zabawa. In the day when I make up my treasured possession, and I will spare them as a man spares his son who serves him. Come on, man. This is deep, bruh. This is deep. He is telling you, not only this is a parable, this is like a parable showing you that he is our Father, but he's gonna spare us. I know one person, I'm just gonna say somebody didn't get spared in some book, and he supposed to have been the most righteous. Verse 18. Verse 18. Then once more you shall see the distinction between righteous and the wicked, between one who serves Yahweh and one who does not serve him. Now, this is how we maneuver through this system. It ain't just because they got fringes on. It ain't just because they melanated. You see what I'm saying? We have to have a discernment. We have to see Yahweh will give us the distinction if we are making him his refuge. You can't, if you keep finding the wrong spouse, maybe because you ain't you didn't go to Yahweh first, and you keep finding wicked spouses. You keep finding wicked jobs that make you break certain laws and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't putting him above. You're not putting Yahweh above it all. So you can't even just have a distinction between what's righteous and what's wicked, because you dwelling in wickedness. Or I'm not a bad person, but you're not serving the Most High. Matter of fact, that made me think of something, guys, before I go to this Psalms 46. I want to go to. I think it's Isaiah 47. I think it's 48, 47 and 18, or 48 and 17. One of them. 40, yeah, I think it's 40. Hold on, give me a second. Let's try this. 48. Yeah. Here we go. Let's start at Isaiah 48 verse 14. But my point is going to be that 17. Assemble all of you and listen. Who among them has declared these things? Yahweh loves him. He shall perform his purpose on Babylon, and his arm shall be against the Chaldeans. I, even I, have spoken and called him. I have brought him, and he will prosper in his way. Draw near to me, hear this. From the beginning I have not spoken in secret. For the time it came to be, I have been there. And now, Elohim Yahweh has sent me and his spirit. Verse 17. Thus says Yahweh, your Redeemer, the Holy One of YASHARAL. I am YASHARAL, your Elohim, who teaches you to profit and lead you in the way you should go. He tells you how to prosper. He teaches you how to succeed. He's going to show you the way. He's going to show you how to maneuver around this system that keeps trying to suck everything out of you. You see what I'm saying? He's going to show you that. But we just got to do one thing, and that's what? Make him our refuge. Now let's go to this song 46. Psalm 46, verse 2. I like this. I like this. Let's start at 1. To the choir master, the sons of Korah, according to Alamah, a song. Yahweh is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Wow, that's the safety place right there. That's the dwelling place. That's the refuge. That's the tower right there. And it says he's a very present help in trouble. Very present. Just how quickly it says suddenly that Yahweh going to come destroy you, the wicked people, in the time of trouble. Very present. He right there the whole time. He's going to be there. There's ain't nobody got nothing coming. Can't nobody do nothing to you at all. Verse 2. Therefore, we will not fear though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved in the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. Selah. There is a river whose stream make glad the city of Yahweh, the holy habitation of the Most High. Now, I mean, this is enough right here to let you. It's giving you the game on everything that you need to know. You know what I'm saying? It's actually Yahweh giving you the game and saying, look, if you want to get out of this thing alive, all you got to do is trust in me. Oh, Yahweh, I trust in you. Okay, call upon my name. Or I will. And that I will never happen. You know what I'm saying? So, where am I? I'm at, okay. We on verse 5. We're about to be at verse 5. Wait a second. And in verse 5, I'm going to be coming. Job 5 and Psalms 112. Okay, so let's go. Let's get back to Psalm 91, and we are at verse 5, and it says, "You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, It's the world wars finna come. World War III finna come. Civil War finna come. The New World Order coming. Martial law coming. Mark of the Beast coming. The Chip coming. The V coming. All of these things is coming. Oh, we're all screwed. I don't know what to do. Verse 3 tell you, you would not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day. He is not gonna allow anything to happen to you. The missiles finna come. They're gonna rain missiles all over the place. Okay, well, somebody tell WFI that if the missiles is finna hit us, if they say missiles finna come and come blow up America, they better hope that they better hope what they said about people that only follow Yahweh, they better hope it ain't about them. They better hope no missiles come here, because there's not going to be a refuge. That look, the arrow that fly by day, it won't even touch the ones that believe in Yahweh, that love him, that stand firm and fight against wickedness for him. Feel me? So yeah, verse 5, you would, once again, you would not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day. Let's go to Job 5. Let's start at verse 19. We're gonna go 19 through 20. It says, Job 5:19, he will deliver you from 6 troubles. In 7, no evil shall touch you. Oh no. It's gonna be the 7 plagues. The 7 plagues is gonna make it's gonna crash the whole system, and they're gonna get all the food, they're gonna get all the money. We going back to slavery, y'all. It's the new world order again. We gotta get through Revelations, and then after Revelation, it's the new world order. No, the new world order gotta happen, then Revelation gotta happen. It says he will deliver you from 6 troubles. In 7, no evil shall touch you. You might be in trouble 6 times. You might have to go through some stuff 6 times. On that 7th time, man, it's like something really big was gonna happen. I didn't even think I could control it. And boom, out of nowhere, the situation was gone. Those who call on Yahweh will be saved. Verse 20. In famine, there go that famine once again. He's giving us confirmation what we need to do. To have him as our refuge, our shelter, our secret place. In famine, he will deliver you from death, and in war from the power of the sword. You shall be hidden from the lash of the tongue, and shall not fear destruction when it comes. Sometimes it's like Yahweh say the stuff so much, sometimes you're like, did I already read that before? Did I read that already? You know what I mean? It says, you shall be hidden from the lash of the tongue, and shall not fear destruction when it comes. You ain't got to worry about people talk about, oh, that nigga hit. You ain't got to worry about that. You don't have to worry about nobody forming some type of plot and scheme and doing some witchcraft, trying to send some phantom vibes and all of that crap, sneak dissing and all of that too. You ain't got to worry about that, because you'll be redeemed out of that stuff. You'll be hidden from the lash of the tongue, and you won't fear destruction when it comes, because you'll know that the destruction that's coming is coming towards the wicked, not you. That's why verse 22 said, at destruction and famine, you shall laugh, and shall not fear the beasts of the earth. Shall not fear the beasts of the earth. Shall not fear the beasts of the earth. Verse 23. For you shall be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with you. There's nothing, ain't nobody gonna be able to touch you. This is direct confirmation from Yahweh, not from me. it says, now I ain't saying, oh yeah, Yahweh, I'm reading the scripture right here. For you shall be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with you. You shall know that your tent is at peace. Your bayah is shalom. You shall know that your tent is at peace, and you shall inspect your fold as miss nothing. Ain't gonna be no more robberies. Ain't nobody gonna be able to set you up. Ain't nobody gonna be able to rob you. Ain't nobody gonna be able to scheme you out of no money. Ain't nobody gonna be able to come take your house, foreclose your house, even though you've been doing. Ain't nobody gonna be able to do none of that. Why? Because it say your fold. You say, and you shall inspect your fold and miss nothing. That go right back to that that Isaiah 48 when they tell you that Yahweh teaches you the prophet. It's the same thing. Let's go. Let's keep going. Verse 25. You shall know also that your offspring shall be many, and your descendants as the grass of the earth. You shall come to your grave in ripe old age, like a sheep gathered up in its season. Behold, this we have searched out. It is true. Hear and know it for your good. Read this again. Behold, this we have searched out. They put Yahweh to the test about it, and they found out what? It's true. And here, know it for your good. It don't say, now guess what? Yahweh don't say, oh, know this for my sake. No, it say for your good. Know this. You see what I'm saying? It's important that we get into this Torah, get into these scriptures, and see what Yahweh is telling us. See where he's guiding us. Find out what's the next step. What are we supposed to be doing now? Right? Another precept for this is Psalms 1 and 12. Going with this Psalms 91 and 5. Okay. I'm gonna start at I'm gonna do 1 through 10. I'm actually go to 1 through 10. All right. It says, Yada Yahweh. Blessed is the man who fears Yahweh. Once again, Psalms 1 and 12, verse 1. Yada Yahweh. Blessed is the man who fears Yahweh, who greatly delights in his commandments. I'm sick, man. You can't be complaining about this though. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. We in captivity. We ain't in the land. They messed with this book. They did all this. I can't. It says, blessed is the man who fears Yahweh, who greatly delights in his commandments. That's how, look, it's simple. Delight in his commandments, and you'll be esteemed as him watching over you. Verse 2, his offspring will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in his house, and his righteousness endures forever. You ain't gotta worry about these people. I gotta work overtime. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Why you gotta do it? All because this. You know what I'm saying? This dude, that dude. I gotta get the kids need this. I gotta all right. Do that. Well, why you so stressed out? Oh, you stressed out about it because you ain't got Yahweh there. That's why the wealth and the riches are in your house. That's why you can't get a break. You sitting there wondering, how am I going to find a way to own a house? How am I going to stop renting this house? Follow the ways of Yahweh. Not ring, ring, ring. Hello? Oh, I wanted to talk to you about selling the house. Yada Yahweh. Wealth and riches are in his house. Oh, what you think you got? I'm broke, bruh. But I guarantee you, if I need something, it's gonna be given to me. Yahweh willing. Because his offspring will be the mighty in the land. Let's go down. Verse 4. Light dawns in the darkness of for the upright. He is gracious, merciful, and righteous. Now that's the opposite of when the scripture said you go from light to dark. This says light dawns in the darkness for the upright. He is gracious, merciful, and righteous. That is how you be righteous. I mean, that's how you have that light. That's one step that you actually know that you're trying to cling on to Yahweh, and you have him as your safety place. Come on, bruh. Verse 5, it is well with the man who deals generously and lends, who conducts his affairs with justice. If you think you gonna scam your way out of this, look, this whole system is a scam. Everything that you do, it's almost an abomination. So if you around here, you heard of some scheme, something to get over on your people, that's wicked, bro. You gonna be destroyed. You're not dealing generously. If you have a way for your people to make money, and you rather them give you money, although you making money, sooner or later, all that's gonna be wiped away. Why? Because it wasn't built on the foundation of Yahweh and building it up for his kingdom, not the kingdom of no other man, not your kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the commandments, keeping his law, reading his Torah. What did David say? 7 times a day I praise you. Let Yahweh always come out your lips. Every day, bro. Psalms 112, verse 6. For the righteous will never be moved. He will be remembered forever. Look, what is that? Psalms 1, like Psalms chapter 1, verse like 3 or 4 or something. No, verse 4 it talk about how you'll be like a tree planted. That's not moved, bro. You can't move. You're not gonna move it. You're gonna have to take something way more powerful. You know what I'm saying? That's how the righteous is supposed to be. We not supposed to sway away. I'm not supposed to leave the world and then go back to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave a woman, she go mess with another man, and you take her back. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying? So you can't be moved and swaying back and forth. That's an abomination to y'all. You gotta stick to what he's saying and what he's saying. That's how you get safe. That's how you get safe through all of this stuff. That means you'll prosper. That means you'll live. Verse 7, he is not afraid of bad news. His fear is firm, trusting in Yahweh. Oh man, you know, when the war start off, you know, if you ain't got the preps, if you ain't self-sufficient, if you ain't got solar panels, if your business ain't right, it's gonna be bad for y'all. Your family's gonna be taken. He is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in Yahweh. Man, the mark coming. They're gonna make everybody get the V. They're gonna make it. He shall not be afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in Yahweh. Verse 8. His heart is steady. He will not be afraid until he looks in triumph on his adversaries. You know why? It's literally telling you this is the reason why you don't need to be afraid, because as the enemy is coming, when you see all of these things coming as they're coming, you know in your mind, you know in your heart, this battle's done deal before they even start. it's better off that they walked away. That was one of the scriptures. I forgot which one it was, but they basically told him, if you coming over here trying to fight these Israelites, you basically sending your people to the slaughter. Because Yahweh is with us. We got a God that controls the wind, bruh. He made the wind, named the wind. There's nothing nobody can do to us. No, you can't move us at all. See what I'm saying? That's why verse 9 says, He has distributed freely. He has given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. His horn is exalted in honor. Now watch this. This is for all my brothers, right? Shout out to all my brothers that's actually out there living the word of the Most High and trying their best to help their people to live righteously. And for some reason, they always got people after them. You wake up, get a phone call, somebody getting after you. You want to go watch something on YouTube. You want to be entertained. Somebody got a video on you. This is for y'all brothers, bro. Keep your head up, because verse 10 says, the wicked man sees it and is angry. He sees, what does the wicked man see? He sees that your heart is steady, you're steady, and you're not afraid. And you look in triumph on your enemies. And you distribute it freely. And you give to the poor. Your righteousness would endure forever, bro. That's why they're mad. That's why the wicked man sees what you're doing, and he's angry. He gnashes his teeth and melts away. The desire of the wicked will perish. It don't say the desire of those that call upon me gonna perish. Keep Yahweh as your refuge. You know what I'm saying? I got oh yeah. Let's go to Proverbs real fast. Proverbs 1. So I'm going to be going to Psalms 18. Psalms. Alright. Once again, here's a precept for verse 5. Let's start. Okay, let's start here. Verse 22. Proverbs 1:22. It says, how long, O simple one, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing? And fools hate their knowledge. And fools hate knowledge. If you turn at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Hold on. Start over. Verse 23. If you turn at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit to you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called you, and you refuse to listen. Have stretched out my hand, and no one has heeded. No one to this day. There has been no one to save us from this crap that we in deep doodle. Nobody has even heeded. Nobody has considered us. You know what I'm saying? It says, verse 25, because you have ignored all my counsel and would have none my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you. When terror strikes you like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me. I don't think y'all understand how serious Yahweh is about this. He says, they will call upon me. Now you want to call, oh, Yahweh only, Yahweh God. Now you think you want to sit Yahweh. Like, no, he's not trying to hear it now. Then they will call upon me, but I would not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me. Did Yahweh already tell you to seek him while he can be found? Because if you don't, this is what happened. Because they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear Yahweh, would have none my counsel, and despise all my reproof, therefore they shall eat the fruit of their way, and have their fill of their own devices. Verse 32, for the simple are killed by their turning away, and the complacency of fools destroy them. But whosoever, now wait a minute, this is what is going to happen. I'm not wishing death on my brothers and sisters. I'm not wishing any type of destruction or any type of mishaps. But this is what the scriptures say. What will happen to you? He will turn you over to your own devices. You'll be, the things that'll make, you ever heard a person say, you are what you eat? Well, you wanna be around folly, folly's gonna come to you. You wanna be around mischievousness, it's gonna come back to you. You wanna disobey Yahweh, you don't wanna listen to him, he's not gonna listen to you. You don't wanna turn to him, he's not gonna turn to you. You wanna be in his refuge, he'll be your shelter. Verse 33 says, but whoever listens to me will dwell secure, and will be at ease without dread or disaster. It says without dread or disaster, bro. Let's go to Psalms 118. And let's start at verse 8. Verse 7. Verse 6. Yahweh is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do to me? Woo! You feel me? What can man do to me? It says, Yahweh is on my side as my helper. I shall look in triumph on those who hate me. That go right back to what? What was that? I think it was like one in us, like Proverbs. I think one of my forgot. These are Proverbs of Psalms. It says, it is better, but yeah, it tell you about that triumph, right? You look to your enemies, when you see them coming, you already know it. Y'all want to what? I've been waiting for this. Y'all will get them. Push the button. You know what I'm saying? It says, it is better to take refuge in Yahweh than to trust in man. What is this? What is this? Refuge. He who dwells in the shelter of Yahweh will abide under the shadows of the Almighty. Right? It is better to take refuge in Yahweh. Verse 8 of Psalms 118. Than to trust in men. Verse 9. It is better to take refuge in Yahweh than to put trust in princes. Oh, I can't wait. I hope Donald Trump win. No, well, you heard about the black president? That might be a better for you. You should not put your trust in princes. It's like in princes. Verse 10. Okay. Yeah. Actually, Well, skip it. I keep going because I was really at 9. But this is good too, because with the situations that we see it going on right now as we speak, you know what I'm saying, over the internet and stuff. This is very crucial right here. It says all nations surrounding me. In the name of Yahweh, I cut them off. It's in the name of Yahweh we cut them off. Not in the name of Yahweh somebody else, or in the name of in the you know what I'm saying? It's not none of that. It says all nations surrounded me. In the name of Yahweh, I cut them off. They surrounded me. They surrounded me on every side. In the name of Yahweh, I cut them off. They coming. They gonna tear the borders down. They coming after your kids. They coming after your cars. They coming after your jobs. They coming after your food. They surround. In the name of Yahweh, I cut them off. They surrounded me like bees. They went out like a fire among thorns. In the name of Yahweh, I cut them off. I was pushed hard so that I was falling, but Yahweh helped me. This is come on. This is us. This can be us. This is supposed to be us. We're not supposed to be trusting in anything else. We have we will be without dread. Right here, right? Hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's like that was Proverbs. Come back. But it says, verse 8, it is better to take refuge in Yahweh than to trust in man. I'm not waiting for nobody to deliver us out. I ain't waiting for nobody to come up with this good scheme that shows us how we can make our enemies' territory great again. I'm not worried about I ain't worried about trying to gather up another Black Wall Street. Yahweh gonna destroy that one down too if they not serving Yahweh. So we can't, everything that we doing is in vain if we not putting our trust in Yahweh, if he is not our refuge. He is our rock. Remember it said that. You know what I'm saying? We go to 2 Kings chapter 19. This verse right here, and I'll also be okay. Psalms 91, verse 6, right? Well, actually, 5 and 6 actually tied in together, so I really only had one precept for verse 6. And I'm trying to hurry this up real fast. I know it's almost 2 hours, so it says, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. Now, I want to go to my bad, y'all. 2 Kings chapter 19 is going to be for this precept. Chapter 91 of Psalms. If my computer would stop, would just give me a chance. Okay, so once again, Psalm 91, 5 and 6, I'm bringing it together. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. So we got 2 Kings chapter 19, and starting at verse 20, right? I'm just gonna read verse 20 to 37. It says, then Isaiah the son of Amoz sent to Hezekiah, saying, Thus says Yahweh, Elohim of Yasharal, your prayer to me about Sennacherib, king of Assyria, I have heard. Because we know this is the story when the king, the Sennacherib, they basically come mocking Hezekiah and saying that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be destroyed and all of this stuff. And instead of taking matters into his own hands, he basically goes to Yahweh. And you know, this is the result. He says, Thus says Yahweh, Elohim of Yasharal, your prayer to me about Sennacherib, king of Assyria, I have heard. This is the word that Yahweh has spoken concerning him. She despises you, she scorns you. The virgin daughter of Zion, she wags her head behind you. The daughter of Jerusalem, whom have you mocked and reviled against? Whom have you raised your voice and lifted your eyes to the heights against the Holy One of Yasharal? By your messengers you have mocked Yahweh, and you have said, with many chariots I have gone up to the heights of the mountains, to the far recesses of Lebanon. I felled its tallest trees, its choicest cypresses. I entered its farthest lodging places, its most fruitful forests. That's the people right now. But let's keep going. I dug wells and drank foreign waters, and I dried up with the sole of my foot all the streams of Egypt. Have you not heard that I determined it long ago? I planned it from days of old. What now I bring to pass? That you should turn fortified cities into heaps and ruins, while the inhabitants shorn of strength are dismayed and confounded, and have become like plants of the field, and like tender grass, like grass on the housetop, blighted before it's grown. But I know you're sitting down and you're going out and coming in and you're raging against me. He know people that got a problem with him, and they taking it out on his people. They know this. But 28 says, but it says, because you have raged against me and your complacency has come into my ears, I will put my hook in your nose and my bit in your mouth, and will turn you back on the way by which you came. And this shall be the sign for you this year. This year, eat what grows of itself. In the second year, what springs of the same. Then in the third year, sow and reap, plant vineyards, and eat their fruit. And the surviving remnant of the house of Yahweh shall again take root downward and bear fruit upward. So where's the Jacob's troubles gonna happen? We're all gonna be destroyed. They're gonna shut everything down. We're gonna have to go to them. I don't want to get the tip. Where's all of that at? It says, and the surviving remnant of the house of Yahweh shall again take root downward and bear fruit upward. For out of Jerusalem, or Yahweh Salam, shall go a remnant out of Mount Zion, a band of survivors. A band of what? Survivors. So it's gonna be people getting destroyed. That's YASHARAL. That's it, period. But guess what? There's got to be a band of survivors. The zeal of Yahweh will do this. Therefore, thus says Yahweh concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not come into this city, or shoot an arrow there, or come before with a shield, or cast up a siege. Right? Let's jump down to I got it. Skip them, keep going. Verse 33. By the way that he came, by the same he shall return. He shall not come into this city, declares Yahweh. For I will defend this city to save it. for my own sake and for the sake of my servant David. We're gonna be saved up out of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that we need to worry about as far as YASHARAL, if we're calling on our power and Him alone. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me get I'm going to. Okay. Right now. Okay, verse 7. We got one more after this, y'all. Psalm 91 and 7. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. It's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Look, somewhere across the world, there's something going on. Some big war, some violence and stuff like that. But there has to be some people that are calling on Yahweh. Well, all of this mess is going on. Bullets flying everywhere. All type of viral diseases. All this type of stuff going on. And ain't none of it. It ain't touching them at all. That's a good. That's you know what I'm saying? That's Yahawah for real. It says it won't come near you. Let's go to Psalms 32. And then I'm also go to Isaiah 55 and 6. Right here, it says, verse 7, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it would not come near you. Now we go to Psalms 32 and 6. Let's start at 1. Blessed is the man whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man blessed is the man against whom Yahweh counts no iniquity. See? Oh yeah, okay. It was verse 7 verse 6 that I was looking at, because I already brought out verse 32. But this right here, it says, you are a hiding place for me. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with shouts of deliverance. I know one thing. When we get delivered up out of here, I don't think we gonna be crying and scared and shaking and anxiety, sweating and stuff. We gonna know that our power, Yahweh, is moving. You understand? And we gonna be shouting and praising Yada Yahweh. Call Yada Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Because we finally see the destruction of our enemies and the uprising of us. That downward root sprouting up. That's what we gonna be doing. Let's go to Isaiah 55 and 6. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all already heard all this, but let's start at verse 3. Incline your ear and come to me. Hear, that your soul may live. And I will make with you an everlasting covenant, my steadfast, sure love for David. Behold, I made him a witness to the people, a leader, a commander of the peoples. Behold, you shall call a nation that you do not know, and a nation that did not know you shall run to you, because Yahweh your Elohim and the Holy One of YASHARAL, for he has glorified you. Now don't get big-headed, but Yahweh gonna make sure that everyone knows, because of his sake, that he did it to the seed of David. You see what I'm saying? To his lineage, his people. Now, this is what we have to do though. Verse 6 says, seek Yahweh while he may be found. I told you that earlier, didn't I? Call upon him while he is near. Call on your refuge. Even if you went astray and all of that stuff, you can come back, bro. It ain't never too late as long as you got breath in your body and you don't blaspheme Yahweh. You got time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Verse 7 tells you what to do. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return to Yahweh, that he may have compassion on him, and to our Elohim, for he will abundantly pardon. It's that simple, y'all. It's that simple, y'all, for real. It's really that simple. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I'm at verse 8. And I thank y'all for even having the patience with me, you know what I'm saying? Kind of got some technical difficulties and stuff, but we knew that was going to happen anyway. Shout out to my wife, Anaya, anyway. Verse 8, Psalms 91, it says, now, this is the wrap up for right now, all right? You will only look for your eyes. You will only look with your eyes and see. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Once again, you will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. You're going to be sitting there trying to, one of these days, we're going to be sitting there, we're trying to figure it all out, this and this, whatever. And then we starting to see the place that we're in captivity in go in shambles. They can't get nothing right. Don't nobody want to make a deal nowhere. Don't nobody want to deal with them. They done shook their head at them. They ain't got nothing to do with them. And guess what? We gonna be right there to be able to witness it. We gonna witness, we'll witness, Yahweh willing, we'll be the ones to witness the destruction and them, we washing our feet in their blood. It says, you will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. That's tough. We go over here to Malachi. Malachi 1. Read 1 through 5. Then after I get this Malachi 1, I got Psalms 92:11, Proverbs, and maybe Job, and I'm gonna call it quits. Call Yada Yahweh, Barakatah for you showing up, y'all. Sawadah. All right, Malachi 1, start at 1 through 5, right? The oracle of the word of Yahweh to YASHARAL by Malachi. I have loved you, says Yahweh. But you say, how have you loved us? Is not Esau Jacob's brother, declares Yahweh? Yet I love Jacob. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This is how a lot of our people think. You go to them, you tell them, you got a God that loves you, he cares about you, wants you to come back. And y'all asking, how he love us? Or if he loved us, and why did we be in a predicament? If he loved us, and why did this happen to me when I was a child? Why did this happen? But he's telling you, I have loved Jacob. But Esau is the one I hated. Verse 3, I have laid waste his hill countries and left his heritage a jackal of desert. If Edom says we are shattered, or we will rebuild the ruins, Yahweh Zabawah says, they may rebuild, they may build, but I will tear down, and they will be called the wicked country. And the people with whom Yahweh is angry forever, your own eyes shall see this, and you shall say, great is Yahweh, beyond the border of YASHARAL. Yada Yahweh, man. This says, look, this is for you Israelites right here, right now, especially you ones in the Americas. It says, verse 4 says, they may build, but I will tear down, and they will be called the wicked country, and the people whom Yahweh is angry forever. Now, remember what we just read. What was it, Isaiah? When it said, you'll see it with your own eyes? He said it again right here. These are the people. The wicked country is right here. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better start prepared to break your heart down and serve Yahweh. You won't have to humble yourself, bro. That's it. I mean, there's nothing else that can suffice any anger that Yahweh has towards these people. They are doomed. They know it. It's just us that don't know it. We act like they can't. We act like they God or something, like they can't be destroyed. But of course, that's what, I mean, they said that anyway. They said that's what they was gonna portray anyway. But Yahweh don't gotta portray nothing. He's gonna show. He's shown the world. I don't even know why they play with, why they even play games. Like they really have no problem with Yahweh coming to do his thing. You know, you know what? I'm gonna end it after this, and I'm gonna use these other verses for something else. Because this all is in Thai. I could use it for the next eight verses. My next what's the name? But I do want to get to this Psalms 92 and 11, right? It says, let's start at 92 and 6. Psalms 92 and 6. The stupid man cannot know. The fool cannot understand this, that though the wicked sprout like grass and all evildoers flourish, they are doomed to destruction forever. For behold, your enemies, O Yahweh, for behold, your enemies shall perish. All evildoers shall be scattered. But you have exalted. Wait a minute. Before I got a precept for this. For this right. Hold up. Give me a second. All right. Check this out. This doesn't really have nothing to do with it, but check this. Oh shoot. Okay. Verse 9. For behold, your enemies, O Yahweh, for behold, your enemies shall perish. All evildoers will be scattered. And we're going to back this up with clarification of this. Judges 5 and 31. So may all your enemies perish, O Yahweh, but your friends be like the sun as it rises in his might. And the land had rest for 40 years. We are going to watch our enemies perish, bro. We're seeing it now anyway. We just don't see the destruction, like, you know, because they try to hide it and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But their destruction is like at hand. And if you hold on tight to Yahweh, bro, and you stay loyal to him, he will protect you. He's not gonna let nothing happen to he won't let nothing happen to his people, because he got a reputation to uphold. Remember, he only do this stuff for his own sake. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope y'all can really realize it's Yahweh and Yahweh alone. Yahweh is God. He will protect you. You will be safe in his arms if you come back to him, according to the scriptures. I'm not being a preacher. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm telling you the only safe way through all of this stuff that's going on is Yahweh. I just wanted to come with that real fast. So anyway, I hope somebody got some edification out of this. Hanai, you got any last words before I shut it down?
And I do. Hopefully it works. Sorry about the technical difficulties, you all, but like I said before, that is to be expected. But what I really have to say is that Yahweh is only Savior. He is our rock and our refuge. You know, He is our life and our length of days, like it says in Deuteronomy 30. You know, we have to understand that there are blessings for obedience and curses for disobedience at the end of the day. But we know all in all that Yahweh is in control of all things. And the sooner that our people realize that, the better it would be for them. You know, you're making all these plans and things like that, but at the end of the day, you know, you're supposed to be trusting in Yahweh. All of us are. And people out there, be strong, be of a good courage, have hope. You know, Yahweh is going to redeem us and save us. And I want to read a scripture right quick, and that's really it, of Jeremiah 29, of a quick reminder. We need to remember this. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares Yahweh, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and hope, and a hope." So like you. "Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. You will seek me and find me. When you seek me with all your heart, I will be found by you, declares Yahweh, and I will restore your fortunes and gather you from all the nations and all the places where I have driven you, declares Yahweh, and I will bring you back to the place on which I sent you into exile." So there is hope, people. Yahweh is going to redeem us, not the man in the back of the book, you know, who died. No, you know, it's Yahweh. Remember, the Torah is for the living. You know, at the end of the day, Yahweh is the living sovereign God. He is the only power. He is our power. And our people need to turn back to their power and turn back to the covenant.
For the Most High bless you and keep you in perfect peace.
And shalom, people. Yahweh caught.
Probably my dear. Shalom.